Hi everyone. Last session we discussed about strategic management process. Now we are going to discuss in depth about strategic management process. So what do you mean by strategic intent? I mean that strategic intention. Vision, we already discussed, vision is a long-term goal. So vision is the statement that expresses organization's ultimate long-run objectives. It is what the firm ultimately like to become. Vision, once formulated, is for forever and long lasting for years to come. So, vision is closely related with strategic intent and is a forward thinking process. So, vision is a long term goal, long term objective. So, if you take a vision, it will be useful for the long term. Mission is a short term goal. It tells who we are and what we do, as well as what we had like to become. So mission is a short-term goal or short-term objective. Mission of a business is the fundamental, unique purpose that set it apart from other firms of its kind and identify the scope of its operations in product and market terms. Example, Microsoft empower every person and every organization on the planet to achieve more. Objectives, these are the end results of planned activity that state what is to be accomplished by when and should be quantified. If possible, and their achievement should result in the fulfillment of a corporation's mission. Objectives state specifically how the goals shall be achieved. Following are the areas for setting objectives. So, in an organization, there are two objectives: to attract more customers, will get more profit. So, marketing objective, production objective, etc. Strategy formulation. Strategy formulation refers to the process of choosing the most appropriate course of action for the realization of organizational goals and objectives and thereby achieving the organizational vision. For choosing most appropriate course of action, appraisal of organization and environmental is done with the help of SWOT analysis: strength, weakness, opportunities, and threats. Environmental appraisal is nothing but testing. The environment of any organization is the aggregate of all conditions, events, and influences that surround and affect it. It's dynamic and consists of external and internal environment. So internal environment within the organization, external environment, it's outside the organization. The external environment includes all the factors outside the organization which provide opportunities or pose threats to the organization. Threats is nothing but difficulties. The internal environment refers to all the factors within the organization which impart strength or cause weakness of a strategic nature. Organizational appraisal, it's the process of observing an organization's internal environment to identify the strengths and weaknesses that may influence the organization's ability to achieve goals. The analysis of corporate capabilities and weaknesses becomes a prerequisite for successful formulation and reformulation of corporate strategies. This analysis can be done at various levels: functional, divisional, and corporate. So this is called as strategic formulation. So after the formulation, now we are going to implement the strategy. Strategy implementation is the action stage of strategic management. It refers to decisions that are made to install new strategy or reinforce existing strategy. It means we are going to create a new strategy or we are going to reinforce. We are going to revitalize that particular existing strategy. So designing structure, process, and system. Strategy implementation includes the making of decisions with regard to organizational structure. So organization structure, everyone know, top level, middle level, and low level. So like in the top level, the top management peoples like CEO, secretary, managing director, the founder, and middle level, production manager, marketing manager, HR manager, like that, all the managers. And finally, low level, they are having laborers or workers. So with regard to organization structure, developing budget, programs, and procedures in order to accomplish certain activities in the designing structure, process and system. Functional implementation. Functional implementation is carried out through functional plan and policies in 5 different areas: marketing, finance, operation, HR, nothing but personnel, and information management. Behavioral implementation, it's related to the employee behavior. It denotes mobilizing employees and managers to put and formulate strategies into action and require personal discipline, commitment, and sacrifice. It depends upon managers' ability to motivate employees. So always you have to motivate the employees. Motivation is only to induce the employee to do things. Operationalizing strategy, it includes establishing annual objective, devising policies, and allocating resources. It's a strategy implementation. Then finally, strategy evaluation and control. You are going to evaluate the strategy and also you are going to control that. So it's a primary means to know when and why particular strategies are not working well. So you're going to analyze. It's the process in which corporate activities and performance results are monitored so that actual performance can be compared with desired performance. So the strategic evaluation activities include reviewing external and internal factors that are the basis for current strategies. So you're going to evaluate whether the strategy it will be work out or it's not work out. So you are going to analyze. Then finally, you are having strategic control. In this step, organizations determine what to control, that is, which objectives the organization hopes to accomplish, set control standards, measure performance, compare the actual with the standards, determine the reasons for the deviation, and finally taking corrective action and review the policies and activities if needed. So these are the things under the strategic management process. Now everyone clearly understand about that strategic management process. So next session we are going to discuss, we're going to setting the objectives. So it's very important. Thank you all for watching. Thank you all.